Special thanks to Suryo XD for requesting this video on Fighting Spirit of the Super Saiyans and Pride of the Wicked Bloodline, level 6. It's versus Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta, and then Super Saiyan Goku from the Cooler movie. Let's discuss our options and see if we can't get her done. In this event, you're limited to Terrifying Conquerors and Movie Bosses category units. Now that's not really a limitation, that's the majority of the best villains in the game that you would want to use for this event anyway, so that works out for us. Goku and Vegeta in the first phase are AGL, in the second phase they're INT. So that would mean you would think you would want to bring tech and then physical units, but you have to remember, tech will have disadvantage against INT. So I would not really leverage tech units in this event personally. STR is not bad either, even though they'll have the disadvantage in the first round. In the second round, you can use this STR cooler and he can go off. So, though you have a lot of options here between movie bosses and Terrifying Conquerors, I'm sure a lot of you will want to get use out of this INT Broly, especially if you were able to pick up dupes with him during the celebration over on JP, and over there on the global side of the game. Regardless, if you want to get some use out of this Broly, he does have damage reduction and can get that extra attack against Pure Saiyans. Remember that. But we're not going to do that today. We're going to make this painless. We want to do this with minimal effort, right? And have fun with this. We're going to get use out of our Wicked Bloodline units. Let's filter our options down to Wicked Bloodline. First, let's obviously go with the beautiful, voluptuous, salacious unit of great luster, Metal Cooler, Sano Brother. 200% lead, we like that guy. He's a very fun unit. We're going to go with Cooler. Our next physical unit, we're actually going to go with physical Final Form Cooler, the older one. He did Extreme Z Awaken, in the last year. He's pretty good defensively. He can get multiple attacks, and he builds his defense every time he attacks. So not too bad of a unit to have to be floating off in the last phase of the battle. Next, we obviously got to go with the big boy, STR Final Form Cooler. He's a big beast. In that first round, just put him in a slot where he's not going to be getting killed. Once he builds up and he gets to that second round, it's over. Metal Cooler is going to be doing most of the work anyway, and he still has his revive. So if you get popped, if you see a slot that there's a lot of attacks, put your Metal Cooler in that slot, because if you die or eat a super attack, you want to be able to get the full revive. Next, we're going to go with a free-to-play unit. Get use out of your free-to-play units where you can. Let's go with physical Metal Cooler. I like this physical Metal Cooler because he's very defensive. Of course he gets a boost because there's all Wicked Bloodline category units on the team, but he also has evasion built in, and then if you get the 3 rainbow orbs, he has more evasion built in that he does obviously change rainbow orbs as the first slot unit in the turn at the start of the turn. So that works out for him, and that works out for the rest of the rotation as well. And he also gets extra 20% defense per orb. So I like that physical cooler. He's going to be healing as well, being on rotation. You can float him off or keep him on rotation with one of your Metal Coolers. That's how I would suggest it. Next, we're going to go with STR Final Form Cooler. He's incredible now with his Extreme Z Awakening. In the first phase, Goku and Vegeta can have their defense lowered, which opens Cooler up to be able to do 3 attacks in one turn and raise that defense really quickly, float him off. Next time he's around, you can transform or continue to have some support. So I think that'll work out well. Lastly, we're going to be taking a look at this AGL Metal Cooler, who also Extreme Z Awakened. He's awesome. His defense is great. Not much more to say. Pretty simple Wicked Bloodline team here. I think most of you will have the majority of these units. If you have like physical Metal Cooler and not STR Cooler, or you have STR Cooler and not physical Metal Cooler, I would just suggest using one of them that you don't have as a friend. But in the case that you do have both, like I know Suryo XD does, so you should be able to take this out. Whenever we go into this, we already have a friend loaded here that is a cooler, a rainbow cooler. So you're going to take a look at the rotations we're going to run during the battle. The items we have loaded is Whis and Icarus. You're going to be doing so much healing between all of your Metal Coolers that I don't think it's necessary to worry about health. We need to worry about reducing as much damage as possible until we get in a place that we're built up and can do enough damage to counteract the damage that Goku and Vegeta or Goku do to us. Thank you for checking this out. We also have this support memory over here. How this support memory works is Wicked Bloodline units get attack and defense for 10% up for 7 turns, and all cooler characters also get an additional key for that 7 turns. So as long as we can get rid of Goku and get him going in 7 turns, 8 turns, then we good. Everybody has an additional 10% attack and defense and 1 key. We got an all cooler team. Once again, shouts out to Suryo XD for requesting this video. I hope y'all enjoy this Dokkan movie. And make sure you drop a like if you're enjoying the videos.
No, let it go.
But, wow.
Because if he's going to whine to our father for control over the entire system like a spoiled little brat, then he's going to accept the responsibility. If this comes back to bite him, that's his fault.
I'll handle this. Are you trembling? Out of my sight! These fucking disciples, the strongest in the universe! Going to tear you to pieces! How predictable! Witness the big Getty Star's power! I will end this! My news is complete! Be gone! I'll exterminate every last monkey! Now suffer! Don't you dare disappoint Vegeta! That all you got? Frieza, he's nothing compared to me! After that little brat! Fool! You're gonna pay! I'm back, thanks to the scientific prowess of the big Getty Star! Your power is infinitesimal! This is...
That's a lot of damage.
What
前の生命エネルギーを全てもらう。いいぞ、もっと吸い取れ。終わりにしてやる。お前がどんなに叫ぼうと俺は容赦はしない。
None can be my equal! The strongest in the universe! Scared yet? You're finished! Scream all you like! I will still break you.